Hello there, crochet YouTube friends. How are you? I hope wonderful. This is going to be a weekly crochet vlog with a little bit of Thanksgiving vacation all mixed in. So it's just a strange compilation of a bunch of different things. In this video, I'm gonna go to Florida and visit my son and sister. My niece is gonna get engaged. You're gonna see that. Plus I make about 6 different plushies. You're gonna see that. Some airplane footage. And just some, I was in a race. I was in like a 5K race. That's in there also. So this is going to be my video that's going to be coming out today, November 30th, before Vlogmas starts. So Vlogmas is something I love to do, and I'm going to be doing it for the month of December. So I'll be putting out a video every day in December, a bunch of different types of content for mostly crochet, well, pretty much crochet. But yeah, so if that sounds interesting, stay tuned because yeah, you're gonna see just a weird compilation of stuff in this week, and it also lasted like 9 days because I was gone so long. So I will see you guys in the next clip. I have some exciting news that I want to share with you guys. I just launched some of my safety eyes on Etsy, and I was so excited to see that I got 2 orders. One order is a bunch of 18 millimeters, and then I got a massive order for, and I'll show you in just a minute, a bunch of different sizes. Thank you to Cindy. She placed a nice order from me, and I'm going to show you guys what those look like while we still have some sun. She bought a pair of jade, and these are jade to blue color shifting 18 millimeter. And these are tourmaline 18 millimeter. Those are green to yellow to pink. Hopefully you guys can see that. These are 18 millimeter sapphire. This is my favorite one, 18 millimeter tropical, and you'll be able to see these colors a lot better in the ones I'm going to show you in a minute. And then this is gold flash. Okay, the next order is from Christina. Thank you, Christina. I think you almost wiped me out of all of my safety eyes. So let's get into these different ones. I had them all laid out, organized, and now I'll just pull them out really quick so that I can show them to you. I'll show you my favorite one first, and I just recently changed up the glitter on my tropical eyes. They're just so pretty. So this is tropical, and these are, she ordered 2 25 millimeter, 30 millimeter sapphire, and you can see the color a lot better in these bigger ones. And 2 25 millimeter sapphire. And in gold flash, she ordered she ordered a 30 millimeter gold flash and 2 25 millimeter gold flash. These are jade to blue color changing. If I switch them around, you can kind of see this. She ordered the 30 millimeter in jade and 2 25 millimeter jade. And this is my favorite color of all, and it is called tourmaline. I just love all the different colors. When I shift it around, you'll be able to see it's like greenish on the bottom, yellow. You see a little pink, a little red. These are 30 millimeter, 2 25 millimeter tourmaline. You ordered 14 sets of safety eyes from me. That is amazing. Thank you again. And then 15, 16, 17, 18. So I sold 19 sets of safety eyes in 2 days. I've been very busy painting. I had most of these already done, but there's a few that I had to make, especially the 18 millimeter. I didn't have those made. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack up these orders and get them ready to ship off. have my 2 orders all packaged up. Cindy and Christina, you're going to be getting your packages very soon. So thank you so much. And I was able to fit the 18 millimeters in this poly mailer. And then I used one of my newer ones for this one. I think I'm going to put an extra piece of tape on those just for security. I do want to tell you guys that I did purchase, thanks to Robin. Thank you, Robin from Knotting Hook Crochet. She recommended me getting the new backs that don't split. So I have purchased, and I did this a couple weeks ago, all of the backs like this. And I noticed when I ordered Traveling Pony Studios safety eyes, or when she gave me whatever safety eyes for ordering like a certain amount of yarn from her, she also uses this kind as well. So I feel better about this. I will tell you, they are hard to attach, but they are not coming off, and also they will not crack. So that makes me feel so much better knowing that, you know, I wouldn't want to sell a product that was going to crack. That would be so embarrassing. Now I'm going to head downstairs because my backsplash in my kitchen is finally being installed, and I'm very excited to see it. When it's all said and done, I will give you guys a kitchen tour because you keep hearing about my kitchen, and I'm sure, you know, after all this work, you probably would like to see it. So I will give you guys a short little tour of that as well. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that I have been working on my Vlogmas videos. I have day 1 and day 2 completed. I'm trying to make them interesting and new things and new products. I'm using new plushies, new pattern tests. I'm trying to include that in my Vlogmas, and I'm also trying to get ahead. Last year, I just decided like December 1st, hey, I'm gonna do Vlogmas. And then it ended up being this like crazy thing each day to film some kind of video that was, you know, purposeful and not just like to do it. And this year, I feel like I'm being a lot more purposeful with my videos. I'm thinking about what I wanna do ahead of time. I'm, you know, making the thumbnails ahead of time. I'm editing ahead of time. I'm gonna be out of town all next week. Starting Saturday, I'll be leaving. And so I knew I wasn't going to be able to do any filming really for Vlogmas in that week. But I already have a couple days done, so that makes me feel better. I'm hoping maybe tomorrow I can get day 3 done. So I'm also filming for this week's crochet vlog. So we'll just see how that goes. I'm going to go run to the post office and drop these packages off, have some dinner, and I'll be back in a little while to crochet. So I've been working on the puppy. It is a little bit later in the day because of course I had stuff to do, but this is the little puppy that I made from this pattern. And the body is all the same, but the head is like a pug head. But I thought I could make it like the lighter muzzle, and I really feel like I should have done, I don't know. Maybe I put the nose in the wrong place. I'm not sure. Something about it isn't right. And then when I made the bed, it just did not work out. Like, I'm not even going to show it to you, but it did not work out. I think there's another pattern that is being used for a puppy in a bed and like a kitten in a bed, and I'm just trying to find it. So I've reached out to a couple people who I know make that pattern, and I'm just asking them like, what pattern did they make? Because when I started to look at the bed pattern, it was going to take me a really long time to make it, and it wouldn't be a very good market make. But I think the puppy is cute. I need to go back and look at the pattern. I think maybe the nose should be embroidered here and not up here. It kind of looks like a bear. But I'm going to put this on the back burner. But I want to show you guys what I made for a friend that I'm going to be visiting in Florida. It's I made it for her daughter. And the pattern is by Betabee. I'm not saying that right, but it looks like Betabee. I'll put it on the screen. But it is this adorable penguin. And I remember making this pattern last year. There are 3 different types of penguins. There's this one with the sweater, and then there's another one with a stripe, and then there's a third one. I can't remember what that one has, but I went ahead and did this one in like this really pretty smoky blue color and then a light blue head. I just think they are so adorable. I love the idea of it wearing a sweater. So I think this is definitely a pattern I'll be making more of. Maybe I'll take some yarn with me to Florida and work on these there. So I don't have any penguins like this, so I'll probably be making more of these penguins. But next, for the same friend, she asked me to make a all from Jade whale with some babies inside, like the mama whale. And so I remembered that I had this yarn, and this is going to be for a little a woman who is pregnant with a little baby boy. This yarn is called Funny Prints, and I think it is the perfect yarn for a mama whale for a little boy. And then I thought the baby whales, I could make one in blue and one in green and put them inside of her. So I'm gonna start working on that. And then I'm gonna be flying tomorrow, Saturday. So I wanna make sure I have this done before I go. So I'm gonna work on that tonight. In a minute, we're gonna be leaving to go have dinner with my sister, who's gonna be actually staying here in Maine during the Thanksgiving week. So I wanna make sure that I'm spending a little bit of time with her before we go. And then my parents are also flying with me. So we're all gonna go to dinner together, and that way I can see my sister. We're going to Roadhouse. It's not my favorite place to go. Like, I love the food, but I'm just looking at this penguin pattern again. It actually has like earmuffs for one of them, which would be really cute. But it's so loud. Like, it's such a loud restaurant and so crowded. It's just crowded and loud. So I'm gonna go with them because they really they really want to go there. It's my sister's favorite place. So I'm gonna start working on this mama whale, and I have about maybe 45 minutes before we leave, so I'll just see like how much I can get done until then. I've made the two little fins. I really like the colorway, and now I'm gonna start working on the body, but we'll be leaving here in just a few minutes, so I'll probably do like a late night crochet tonight and maybe get the whale done. It is Tuesday, November 25th, and I'm in a hotel. We leave for New Smyrna Beach tomorrow for Thanksgiving, and I've been in Tampa for a couple of days, spending time with my sister and my son and my other son who came down from Fort Lauderdale. So we've been having a really good time, but I haven't been able to crochet at all. I have been working on, so I joined the Brie Mouse Makers on Instagram. If you haven't seen that, you probably have seen it. But all of these Brie mice are coming out from Oak and Marlow, and I just like love them, and I want to create them and join the group so bad. So I joined knowing I probably would not have time to make one. And then I ran to Michael's and got some yarn. So I started to make one today. So this week is gingerbread week. So my idea for her is to make her legs in this really pretty sand color. And then I'm going to make like I got some fur yarn. So I'm going to make like, it's gonna almost look like leg warmers. And then I'm going to make a cream skirt with red and green dots for gumdrops. That's my only plan for right now, but I can't wait to finish her. I don't care if I'm on vacation, I'm going to still crochet. And so I'm sitting here watching Loops and Knots on YouTube, which she's one of my favorite YouTubers. And I'm gonna be working on my Brie Mouse. So I'll let you guys know how it goes. It's already pretty late, but 8:45, it's not that late. But I will be probably going to bed soon because we have to get up early and head for New Smyrna Beach at 7 a.m. So I'll keep you guys posted with me and kind of let you know what I do and how my trip is going, and if I'm able to get any crochet done. Tomorrow we are in the car for 3 hours, so I know I will at least get some crocheting done in the car, and I will take you guys along with me. Today we're running the Gobble Wobble race. I'm excited. We are on New Smyrna Beach and it's gorgeous out here. It's about 69, and this is gonna be my first ever race where I have a patch, my first patch. Getting ready to leave Florida. I'm at the hotel, just got my stuff all packed up. Pretty sure my bag's over 50 pounds, but we'll see. Got my water and we're headed to the car and then the airport. I think they said for us to get to the airport 3 hours early just in case of delays, and let's hope for the best. I am back in my home state of Maine, and I have had a super busy day, so I'll kind of go over with you guys what I've been doing since I came back, and then also what I'm going to be doing for the month of December, which I know I already mentioned it, but I'm going to mention it again. So I got back on pretty late on Saturday night. Our flight was quite delayed, and we got home, basically just went to bed. Got up this morning and we went to a Christmas tree farm. So that was my Vlogmas Day 3. I'm doing, Christmas tree decorating and getting the Christmas tree. I thought I would also throw in like some Christmas decorations that I have around the house with that Vlogmas. So today it's going to be my last day of this weekly crochet vlog, and then starting tomorrow, December 1st, it will be all about Vlogmas, which I'm so excited, and I'm just really, really excited. But I want to show you guys what I've been making and what I need to finish for this vlog. So I showed you a little bit of my Nooks Hooks little bear. I've got to finish his face, but he's super cute. I actually made this in the airport. I need to do the border on the hoodie and also around the arms and finish the face. The other thing I worked on while I was gone was a Fred the Frog by Crochet. And I actually had made 2 of them. And I went to visit my friend, and her dog just fell in love with the Fred the Frog. And so I gave him one of my frogs because I just couldn't not. He loved it so much. And so I have one Fred the Frog that I actually need to finish. Then I started a Della the Duck. So I had just a few amounts of yarn. So I just was like making whatever I could make. Ran out of this yarn, went into this one. I think when I put the feet on, it's gonna look okay. But this is Baby Della by Shop Mod Threads. So I've got to finish the beak, the feet, the face, do some embroidered eyes, and the tail. And I actually do have this yarn here. And then I also showed you my Brie Mouse by Oak and Marlowe. And I'm going to totally take the face out, possibly. Or I'm at least going to redo the nose. So I kind of like the eyes. I just maybe want to redo the nose and some face shaping. And then I also showed you the Tiny Puppies by Vutvoryashka Toys World or Toy Shop. And I tried to make the bed. It was a total disaster. So I just have one little puppy. And then I was able to get the information from Robin from Knotting Hook Crochet. So she makes the Little Critters Perfect Pack, No-So Kitty, and there's also a puppy pack. So I started making the kitty while on the airplane, and then this is as far as I got. I never finished it. So maybe I'll be finishing that. So that's what I have started while I was gone, and now I need to like wrap it up. And then the day before I left, I actually got a safety eye order. I meant to put my shop on vacation mode and then got an order. So I was excited about it, but like I messaged her right away. I was like, I'm so sorry. I haven't put my shop on vacation mode, but I'm leaving today to go out of town for a week. And she was like, no big deal. I don't need it until next week. So I'm going to get this bright and early out to the post office for her. But Lisa, thank you, Lisa, ordered a set of tourmaline in 30 millimeter. And she also ordered a tourmaline in 25 millimeter. And a gold flash in 18 millimeter. And I was excited about that. So I'm going to get that packaged up and ready to go for tomorrow. So I've got some plushies to finish, and I've got some safety eyes to package up. And then that will be the end of this vlog, because tomorrow we start something very exciting. So I'm going to go ahead and see what I can get done tonight, and then I will see you guys on the back end. Okay, it's been about an hour and I've got almost all my projects done, so I'm going to quickly show them to you and then we're going to wrap this video up. So Fred the Frog is done. I added his sweet little mouth and his eyes. He's all done. I love this yarn. This is demi pearl yarn and it turned out to be quite a large frog. I like how defined the fingers are. Just a really cute frog. I sell a lot of these in the store and I don't have any in my inventory right now for markets, so definitely need to make more. I also finished the Nooks Hooks bear. I'm obsessed with this. Like seriously, so cute. If you've never made one of her bears before, the hoods all come up over the head, and I gave him a little nose and some eyes. These are 16mm eyes. Again, this is demi pearl. This is Bernat, and I used a 6mm hook because that's all that I had while I was gone. Love the way he turned out. I could give this hood little frog eyes, but I decided just to keep it plain. I added the border around the bottom and the border around the arms, and it just gives it a nice detail. So love this bear. I had to sold them. This is the only one that I have left right now. I also finished my Della baby with some embroidered eyes. I could definitely add a hat, a little bonnet, or a bucket hat. This pattern has both, and I think that they are both really, really cute. I ran out of this yarn, so I have this little spot. This pattern I noticed doesn't have a tail. I might go back and add some kind of tail in this yarn just to kind of tie that together, but I finished him. And then I also added a nose and a mouth to the Brie Mouse. I don't necessarily like the embroidered eyes on the Brie Mouse, but I was thinking this might be a good opportunity for some embroidered eyes on one of my plushies, just for another option. But this is her gumdrop dress, and she's like so adorable. So cute. I also finished up my safety eyes. My order's ready to go. Thank you, Lisa, again for your order. So that is everything that I made this week while I was gone. And I thank you guys so much for coming along with me. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Please stay tuned for Vlogmas, which will begin tomorrow morning. I'm super excited about it. I'm currently filming day 3. And yeah, I think that's just about it. I will see you guys in Vlogmas. We'll just see where it's going to take us. But have a wonderful evening, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.